I'm really sorry they keep making videos, but yeah, I want to finish what I was saying though. But it's like, yeah, about the whole Spark thing. I would rather like get the money up front from Walmart than get a damn tip. Yes, the tips might be nice, but let's face it, getting the money now, this is better. Yes, it's kind of cool getting money the next day, but most of the time, I think it's because I usually look now to see what the hell, what the orders are like, how much they're paid up front and shit like that, and yeah. So a lot of times I go, oh, good, it's a lot. Most of it's up front. I'll take it. I'm like, I really got spoiled. And this area is hard. It's fun. There's a lot of can adapt pretty fast because I guess later on before the second order, maybe it was the first order. No, it was the second order. I'm pretty sure. No, I don't know. Maybe it was the first order because it did take me a while to get the first one and the second one. I don't know. But either way, they were orders and they were kind of crappy. And I was like, I ain't taking that. And most of them were pretty much under $20 for whatever. I just didn't think it was worth it. Some of these like, oh, you have to totally work your ass off in Benton County. They had heavy stuff. They had, 2 drop-offs. And I'm thinking, man, this post area pay is really crappy. And some of it was like big ones were tips. Most of it was a fudging tip. And I'm like, I don't want it. I mean, because you don't know that you're going to get that tip tomorrow. And isn't what they said, one of the things they told you on YouTube, if you don't want the order based on what you're getting paid, like with the tip baiting thing, then, don't accept it. So you don't regret it. So you can't get mad. You know what I mean? If you don't like it, don't take it. And they're kind of right. That way you're not pissed if you're carrying 5 waters up the stairs. You chose to do that. You know what I mean? You said, okay, this money's worth it. I'm going to do it. But I know it sounds kind of crazy. But I do try to live by that motto. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And you definitely, like I said, with Walmart Pay, apparently, I need to do that. Because like I said, you just can't keep up with the tips. And that's why. And I did really good yesterday. I made $35 in incentive because they had a $30 and a $5 incentive. The worst part, though, I thought was really annoying, was I took one going to Bella Vista. The last one. No, it was Centerton because it's one from when I went to pick up Aiden was Bella Vista. But I could have probably picked one that actually was a store one, which wasn't too bad, and would have gave me a $5 incentive. And I thought, dude, if you had taken that, you would have got $35 instead of just $30, and that would have been pretty damn good. Instead of being like, I'm just gonna take one to freaking Centerton. I want to just go home. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah. I like I said, I did that. And my husband, of course, doesn't like doing that. But I was like, yeah, I wanted to go to Benton County. I want to go home. So this thing's going to take me home. So yeah, I lost $5 that way doing that. But it was worth it to me because, like I said, it was still a high-paying order, And, yeah. No, and it was really easy pretty much. And I do like going to that store. I like the Spark store. Even though some of the miles are high, and some of the miles don't pay that great for the freak what you're doing. Like I'm telling you, like they'll be like $35, but then 38 miles. There was one that was in the 20 some dollars for 42 miles, something like that. I was like, holy crap, they want you to drive 42 miles, and they're only going to pay you 20 some dollars? What the heck? Who's taking that order? Because I thought, holy crap, that's ridiculous. Why would they offer that? You know what I'm saying? That's insane. I wouldn't take that. That's ridiculous. That's a waste of time and money. Anyway, you know what I mean? I was like, oh my God. So even Walmart does that. You really got to watch those orders, and it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to watch the miles, Anyway, but yeah, these fries are kind of cool. That kind of bums me out. They look good, but they're cool. Bummer. Anyway, so that's what I wanted to say. But yeah, that's where I would Spark. But I was like, damn, Joanna, you still have to do Amazon. You still got to do your other ones. When are you going to start doing that? I don't know. I just am not in the mood. Like I said, right now I feel like Spark is giving me the money I need, but not in Benton County. So like I said, I pretty much literally made $19 plus $11, and really I only got $14 from the $9, so I get like a $5 tip tomorrow if it comes in. And so I made 11 plus 14, so that's like $25 for an hour and a half worth of work. That's still good money, right? That's still good money. Yes, it is. Anyway, and then I spent it at McDonald's because I spent like $26 at McDonald's. As you heard me say, I heard the price of what they said. Anyway, that's it for now. I guess I'll talk to you later because I'm going to eat with Freeman. And then I'm probably going to go back to work if my husband isn't back yet. I know that's stupid because he might be back soon. So part of me's like, but I really want to get close to my incentives. They're only $3 incentives. That's the sad part. Okay, I got $3, but I have like, and it's the $3 to the two incentives are, they're pretty far away. Like, I mean, like I have 4 more on one of them and 5 on the other one. And it's because one is a curbside. You have to get 5 curbsides. And the other one you have to get 12. Whatever the hell. You know? I was like, dude, they're probably gonna, I wonder if they're gonna, I bet they'll pop up the other one, like yesterday, the $30 one, later on again. Because I think it's like 3 to 10 p.m. You have to literally, but it's already 3:51 now, so apparently it hasn't popped up yet. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see what other incentives pop up this evening. But I you know, if they have any, because maybe Saturday's just not that busy anymore. Because it was Friday and Thursday I saw those incentives, which is crazy, right? But it was bad weather, so look how pretty it is. That could be what the problem is. It's not bad enough for them to go, oh, we'll pay you more to work. Because that thing was full of incentives last night. Anyway, I guess I'll talk to you later. Bye.